For the last couple of years during December and April, I've always hit the woods hoping to find what all hunters dream of, massive sheds. But this previous year, I've taken things to the next level, trying to understand the process of what these whitetails do during these times. And let's just say, some days are good and some days are bad. So that brings us to today's video, the process I'll go through for the next couple weeks, hoping to find some monster sheds. All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. If you missed the last one or you're not caught up with what we're doing, we have been seriously shed hunting for like the last 3 weeks. When I say seriously, in about 3 days, I'll do 130,000 steps. Straight trooping. If you guys missed the last video, we actually set out some game cameras and we've been trying to track and watch some of these deer because this season, it has been very late for them to drop, so I haven't found many that have been fresh. I set out some cameras and I've been trying to track these deer, and we will get into those updates. Like I said, if y'all missed the last video, we had some deer in our area and we got a couple more bucks, but we'll get into that later. Let's cut to the chase of where we're sitting right now and what we're about to do. Y'all, right behind me is probably one of the biggest pieces of properties I could find that I know has some monster deer. When I say monsters, as a kid, I used to see these deer crossing the roads. All the construction that's been happening around my area, this is one piece of property that has really never been touched. And I just have a feeling there's gonna be some stuff down here. So I have not shed hunted in my area for probably a little under 3 weeks. I've been traveling a little bit, and we'll get into some of those clips. I actually found some sheds not too far from here. But yeah, this spot right here, y'all, is where I think there's gonna be some sheds. The layout is beautiful. With that being said, let's go jump into the field and let's hope we can find some. This is the best part. We're in the field, we're walking down the path, guys, and I really wish I can explain like how much land is out here. This could be an all-day thing. We have a couple more spots to go check after this. Like I said, we have some new deer in our cameras, and there actually might be something that we can go look for. So we have a good couple hours to really try to figure some stuff out down here. I'm already walking on this path, and there's rubs everywhere. I'm walking on trails right now. This place has got some deer. It'd be very shocking if these deer were still holding on to their sheds, so I know for sure there's gonna be some freshies down here. Let's go ahead and roll some clips. I've actually walked this property before, guys. When I say walked, it was very back in the swamp. It was just a little recon mission. But around 2 weeks ago, I actually found my first fresh shed in my area, and that's why I gave it some time, because I knew they were dropping. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll that clip when I first found it. It ain't big, but I found one. All right, y'all, I put the GoPro in my bag probably 2 hours ago because we got a massive rain out of nowhere. Guys, I've been walking this property, and let's just say this. It is a piece that I found last night. It's the biggest patch of woods that we have, honestly, probably in our area. Okay, it's got to be, I don't know how many acres, but I've been walking this joker for 4 freaking hours, coming across trees this thick that have rubs on them. Thought I was in a landmine. I've just gotten completely off track, but I've walked up to my first shed, and guys, it is from this year. It's got to be. I mean, what do y'all think? This is freaking amazing. And I told you guys, if you can find one, you can walk for 2 more hours. It's been around 4, so I'll go to 6. But guys, this is amazing. I'm just walking on these creek beds now. I'm completely soaked. Like I said, I've been out here during the rain, but I'm gonna keep on looking to this spot really good, knowing that this one's fresh this year. There could be another one who are matching to this one. So we're gonna keep the GoPro on and keep walking, and hopefully we can find something like this again. And yes, I looked the rest of the day and nothing. We got a lot of woods to walk. We got freaking power lines, fields, woods, creeks, cutovers. I mean, everything you can imagine is out here, so that's why I got a feeling if I look hard enough, we're gonna find some freaking sheds today. So let's go ahead and roll what I came across. Jump in the creek, son. Jump in the creek. That would make sense. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh yeah, we got a little awkward 6 going on here. I'm addicted to shed hunting either way, but it's just cool to me when I can come across some that just have like deformed, they all grow different. This one's got some junky stuff going on, but nice little 6, y'all. First one of the day. It's been around 30 minutes. Like I said, it makes sense. He's crossing the creek. It'd be really cool if we can find the match set, but normally doesn't happen. Throw her in the bag. There's another. Oh, it's so nice to get them fresh, dude. This is great. I'm so happy the spot's freaking like pulling off for me. Another little 6, dude. Kind of jump to this area anytime there's like grass. For some reason, grass and just like little open cutovers kind of like in the woods. Found a lot this year doing that. It's probably about another 15 minutes after after that first one. They keep happening like this. We're gonna need a wheelbarrow. They're a pretty spot. This is what I meant by creeks. Oh, this is nice. Spent a little time down here trying to find some trails, but any spots that have steep banks like this, they're not crossing right here. It's got to be easy access for them, but knowing that this river's flowing the way it is, 100% will dedicate an hour or two walking the creeks today. Dude, oh my, let's freaking go. I'm dropping this right here. We're going down there. Dude, this is a good one. This is a freaking good one, dude. Let's go. Oh my. It's like you didn't want to go to it yet. You just want to look at it for a little bit. Makes sense. That's why I came up over there. I crossed over there and just had a walk in this, and I saw this little valley down here. It's a perfect spot where they'd be crossing fields right there. I found a couple back here. We got the river there. Dude, let's go down there and see her. Wow, that's a good one, dude. Biggest I've gotten so far on this piece of property, and it's a freshie. God, that feels so freaking good, dude. Wow, a beautiful freaking 8. I am obsessed, man. You cannot beat that. What a beautiful shed. Let me make sure I'm in the light for y'all. What a stud. That is a freaking beauty. It just feels good when you can like try to understand like where they're gonna be, and I've gotten so much better doing this, but I still don't find shit some days, but this spot right here makes sense. If I had a game camera, I'd throw it up here and just keep watching this area. Wow, let's go ahead and get out of here. Oh, dude, yeah. Let's look at the tracks coming right freaking down. This is probably this buck. Jumped down, fell right here. Dude, what a moment. Guys, I really hope it stays like this the whole day. 3 down, baby. Just crossed over to the hardwoods. I don't know. I want to walk through. I want to walk all of it, but I've been killing it with that pattern I've been on. Call it the marsh areas. It's just where it's very, very spaced out. I think I'm gonna jump back down to the creek area. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Gonna walk this for about 1.5 miles. I haven't made up my mind on how I'm gonna do it, but I want to get the other side. We need to find a little access point. Guys, look at the trails. They are coming through here thick. I mean, they're all over. Holy shit, dude. Look at this. That's why I wanted to get to the other side. I'm just seeing so much activity over there, but how I'm gonna do it, I have no clue. Get to there. Yeah. What's your next move, Peter? That was a mistake. Look at them. Dude, they're moving through here good. Let's stay on this trail, see what we can make happen. Thank you. Can see you sticking there. I've been on this trail for a good amount of time. It's like, I didn't know this was back here. We got the main river over there, and then it's split through this little cutover, and we got a small river right here. And look right through this trail. You can see them coming through, and wha-bam. Old little freaking 6-point. Once again, she's fresh, and she's going in the bag. Got us a good little collection here. Oh my dude. Holy shit, tell me that's what I'm looking at. It is. Dude, this is my biggest ever. What I'm looking at right now looks to be the biggest shed I've ever found. I mean, like, y'all ever, out of this whole entire journey, all of these videos, all the walking, find so many little ones. You start just kind of losing hope, guys. North Carolina is not the place you should be shed hunting. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, I'm doing it, but in order to find something big, it's not a very common place. And this joker is tall and it's got some mass. I'm tired of sitting here talking. We need to go check this thing out. We're not shutting the camera. Dude, oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, holy shit. This is the one, dude. This is the one. It's only an 8, but it's a big 8. Lord, thank you. Guys, what a freaking stud. This is a giant. Now, when I say giant, this whole mission, guys, was to, I wanted to get one that had giant kickers and, you know, that 10, 11, 14-point buck, but odds are it's not gonna happen. I mean, as much as I have walked, I'm not giving up. I will find one day down here, but this right here would have been a trophy buck to shoot, and this is a trophy buck shed. I mean, Y'all, it don't get no better than that. Look at this freaking detail. What a giant. Look at the, I mean, as far as mass, I mean, that's it to my hand. I mean, dude, this is a good, I don't know what to say right now. Sure, going into collection, guys. Let's keep on looking. We might be in a good spot. Obviously, we are. Let's, God, and I crossed the creek too. I'm just glad I did everything right. Let's throw them in the bag and let's keep on moving, guys. Got us a little bend right here. This is beautiful, man. What a spot for some deer. Just came down here to cross the creek again. Is that a dead chicken? My God, it is. It's a freaking dead chicken. You will walk over these. Holy crap, dude. A little baby. I would have, oh, thank you, camera. I would have not seen this joker. Oh, a little 4-point. Little tiny little dude, but nice and smooth. Another freshie. All right, y'all, it's been around 45 minutes. Just kind of jumped out here in this field, just kind of peeking around, and haven't found anything else, but that's all right because today was probably one of the best days I've ever had shed hunting, so we will take that. Let's go ahead and jump back to the truck. I want to show y'all what we had going on the old game cameras. We actually need to go pull that camera today and go look for something that could be down there, so let's go see what she holds for us. All right, y'all, so we just grabbed some lunch sitting in the parking lot. Let's go ahead and pull up some of these clips. So these cameras sat for at least a week while I was gone. So I'm gonna start with saying this. When I put these cameras out, was having a hard time finding them fresh this year, but it's really weird that we never really got any big bucks in a big buck area, which is like, what the heck, dude? So I think I was just at that deadline of they weren't dropping yet, but then kind of while these cameras were out, they dropped. Because we had some massive freaking deer come in that were does that I think there's physically no way that they had to been bucks. We had groups of good deer coming in. My regular little Spike kept making his appearance to the camera. I think in one of these clips, if I have it saved, we had a big buck kind of come into the camera, but we only got his rack stick right in the corner. Let me see if I can try to find it. And then I've realized too that we had another deer coming in that was also spiked, but it was a different deer and he only had one antler. So that was the mishap in the last video when I thought that he dropped it. That was just two different deer. Some good daytime pictures. I like getting those. Like I said, I had these deer coming in routine. Finally had a buck come in at the other property and it was a good little 4-point. This dude was showing up a lot. I even got him trying to eat kind of into that brush where I throw all my corn, so hopefully we can get one to fall off. This was the weirdest thing too. We had, of course, all of our possums and raccoons in both different spots. Some jokers were coming everywhere. We had a whole pack of them. This was the weird thing. We had a lot of coyotes coming in and they were starting to get on a schedule. The point that they were coming in every single night and they were licking on the salt block or little mineral block, which is really weird. I've never seen a coyote do that. My one Spike got really personal and up close. This was a couple days ago. This was the second buck that we had come in, and y'all, this is an absolute mondo of a Spike, but he's only got one, so he dropped it somewhere. But I have not found any sheds that have been, we've gotten some Spikes, but to have one that comes out all the way to freaking here, it'd be pretty cool. And this is his deer right there. He only came in a couple times though. We had foxes, we had turkeys. I mean, these things were just coming out of nowhere. We started to really get on a pattern here. These are these does I was talking about. I mean, these things can't be does. These are freaking giants, dude. These are 160, 170 pound deer. Maybe even bigger. That dude looks like a freaking moose. Squirrels, a whole 9 yards. We even had that buck come in during the day and he was sitting there eating. But what I'm excited about is this experiment was cool to try to track some of these deer. Like I said, we didn't get any big deer, but it was just kind of, they were late in the season and so was I trying to do this experiment, but we'll be on it for sure next year. But what's cool is in this clip right here, you can see that my 1 4-point, he dropped an antler. So the odds of us finding it, not very likely, but because I did get to track this deer for at least a week, it would be cool to go look. I want to go pull this camera because we have another exciting video coming up that we're gonna need it. So let's go ahead and head over to the property and let's just take a look around and see what we can find. All right, y'all, so we just made it down here to this spot. This place had a lot of action coming in. I could see all the trails. I mean, for the time that this camera was here, we had a lot of deer coming through here and they were tearing this stuff up. Dude, you're not gonna freaking believe this. It worked. Dude, this gotta be the 4. Hold on. Y'all, you've got to be shitting me. My thing worked. Look at this. All these trees are down there like freaking pulled out on the floor. This was not like that. Dude, even back here. What the heck? This has just gotten freaking beat up. Oh, are you shitting me? This would have been so cool. The freaking squirrels, man. This literally dropped not even 2 days ago. The odds of me finding this and our little experiment like legit worked out for this spot, throwing all this corn into here. Look what the squirrels did. God, man, I don't understand how their teeth get through this, but now looking at this, this is not my deer. This is not the deer at all. We need to go back to the clips. My 4-point, he had kind of like an arc and he had 2 sticking out front just like that. This guy's bowed like this, so this is not the deer. So I guess we had 2 4-points coming in here, and we're gonna pull up the clips right now. Yeah, you can obviously see that this is not the same deer. This is the deer that fell off on camera like right here, but as far as my 4-point, this ain't him. That joker's still holding him, I think. But yo, that is freaking wild, man. I'm gonna look back through here and see if we can find anything else. But dude, the fact that we found this at the spot literally blows my mind. That was this whole thing. I just figured if we had a big enough deer kind of walking through here, they would kind of shut them off in this area because all those sticks. Not the big deer, but we got one. Here's it better in the light, dude. They tore this thing up. It's so frustrating. That was the coolest thing ever. I'm still happy that I found it though. I keep all my sheds. At least this one's new and it's just got some chunks taken out of it, but it's still worth keeping. All right, we pulled our camera. We're leaving this spot for now. It's a goodbye. It was amazing. Either way, out of all this time I spent in the woods, y'all, I found like at least 5 amazing spots. This honestly was probably one of the best spots I found for sheds, like being in an area. The spot we went to today was obviously where we got our biggest, and just a beautiful landscape. But either way, we have like at least 5 good spots that I know I can like try to just target next year right away. I mean, it took me 2 weeks to find these locations. Probably hit another freaking 15 spots that weren't worth a damn. So I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Shed hunting it's become like just one of my favorite things to do for some reason. I just love being out here in the woods and just trying to hunt down these massive deer. Just it gets me pumped up. Enjoy these types of videos. Let me know in the comments down below, and if you do, we got another experiment coming up for our next video. And that involves the old turkeys. I even went out and decked out a brand new Pum Pum for it. So y'all be seeing that in the next video. Like always, appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, Lit Bass TV.